To weather events, whether it's flooding, natural disasters, of course, wildfires, we kind of take our phones for granted sometimes.
And I've been in areas after tornadoes have struck and there's no infrastructure, no signal. You're trying to find family members and stuff like that, and it's hard.
And that is very hard, even for emergency responders. Well, lucky for us, the cell phone companies, a lot of them, they've got backups in place. And only here on Fox 31, I took a behind-the-scenes look at Verizon's disaster backup plan right here in Colorado.
The location, top secret. We were given the address, of course, but on the condition that we didn't disclose it. We were asked not to show the outside of the building. Nonetheless, the director of network assurance for Verizon wanted to show us what they do to keep their network running no matter what.
Tornadoes or fires or floods, we've deployed these assets in all of those instances.
Assets like this, a cow, that's short for cell on wheels. It's essentially a cell tower on a trailer.
How does it turn in from what we see now to an actual cell site?
So we tow this to the location. The generator provides the power. We have a mast that will hold the antenna. The electronics are inside the building, and then we allow this to broadcast our signals for 4G services.
Now the Colt is similar, but it's a full-blown truck.
So that's the antenna mast. So then we would mount an antenna to that.
And it goes up, right?
And it goes straight up. That's right. So it's pneumatic, pushes up. What we do from there is then we would mount an antenna that would broadcast our signal.
And check out this piece of equipment. This one is called a RAT, a repeater on a trailer. And you can see it's kind of a sideways tower. It tips up and then goes up in the air. And they use these antennas here. And they mount these on that giant tower so they can repeat an existing signal into another area that needs signal.
So we'll use the signal that's already there to rebroadcast into the area. So yes, it is much quicker to deploy.
Finally, the smallest and newest tech can create a portable cell tower, but it uses a satellite connection, so it can literally be set up anywhere on Earth. Goldschmidt says it's about serving Colorado and knowing that the unexpected has to be expected.
We are prepared, and that's sort of our culture, is being prepared about moving on something like this. If there is a wildfire, if there is a flood, if there is a storm that damages one of our cell sites.
So the jobs of emergency crews have changed, and they rely so much on cell phones as well for calls, texts, even video. So often the cell phone companies, they're going to come in. The first thing they're going to do is reinforce the communications, the cell phone signal for those first responders. That's going to be the first step.
So that helps the first responders. What about people living in the affected area?
Well, certainly if they put up a tower, you can utilize that. But there are some things that you can do at home to make sure you're tech prepared in the case of an emergency. And I'm going to have a lot more on that coming up tomorrow morning on our tech segment here at 7:45 on the Fox 31 Morning News. So hopefully we'll see you back here tomorrow morning for that. And we'll be back right after this quick break.